A lot of you guys want to spend your time running around doing stupid shit. You guys aren't going to catch me on your Call of Duty calls on Friday night. I'm out here in the rich people places, meeting rich people, doing rich people shit, and that's why I've gone from being super fucking poor to now being rich myself. Smoking cigars. The number one way to burn your money and light it on fire. Guys, it's a gentlemanly activity. Smoking cigars, drinking scotch, sitting around a table with other men and talking about business. And a lot of people, guys, they don't master some of these disciplines that are just literally classic disciplines that all men have done over time. A lot of you guys think you have to pay a lot of money to go to events and network with people. But guys, like, the best way to network with people is get them drunk. Smoke a cigar with them. Actually hang out with them and talk to them about real world, real life stuff. And that's how you start building relationships. That's how you start doing business. Believe it or not, guys, I mean, you see a picture right here of JFK. Some of the most successful people in history, right? They take time to unwind. They take time to relax. And the best time to do business with someone is in these settings where you're relaxing and you're just thinking about the future and you're trying to find partnerships and opportunity. And the big thing I'll tell you guys is a lot of you guys focus on working 24/7, having a schedule. Every single 15, 5-minute block in your schedule is accounted for. But the worst thing you can do, guys, is be overly busy, because I like to fill my day with a lot of free time. And what free time is, guys, it's really a call option on future opportunity. So when I come to expensive places, when I drink, Blue Label, or I smoke cigars, or I come in wearing certain watches, I start having conversations with the right people that are also wealthy and successful, and maybe 10, 20, 30 years ahead of me. I was just talking to a gentleman, he's 30 years ahead of us, and he's a developer here in London, but that would not be happening if I wasn't frequenting places like this. Definitely wouldn't be happening if I filled my daily schedule with 3-hour morning routine, and then 5 hours of calls, and then 2 hours of whatever. A lot of you guys are busy, not getting ahead, and running in the same place on a treadmill with the same income level, the same impact level, the same friend circle. You got to really just make spare time, guys. You got to make free time. You got to start coming to the right places where other highly successful people frequent. Because I'm telling you guys, the people that have all the money, they have a lot of time. They're not spending their time working. They're literally spending their time in expensive places, spending their time smoking cigars. They're spending their time drinking different types of scotch. They're spending their time talking with other high-level men. And to be honest, guys, like, if you're not doing that, you're just going to stay in the same friend circle. I grew up super poor. I didn't have anyone in my circle that was super successful or super rich, but I made the conscious choice to break out of my comfort zone and start going to some of these places. I didn't grow up knowing what a cigar was. I didn't grow up knowing what scotch was. I didn't grow up knowing about, Emirates first class flights and these lounges and some of these places where the wealthy people frequent. I didn't know what caviar was. I didn't know what any of this stuff was, guys. And the point is, guys, a lot of you guys want to stay the same. And a lot of you guys want to keep doing the same activities, but you expect different results. It's about to be the end of the year. 2023 is coming up. And one thing I got to tell you guys is replace all those activities that you do for fun with activities that are going to at least put you in proximity of other successful, knowledgeable, and rich people. Because how else are you going to get around them if you don't make the conscious decision to do that? You can't just keep spending your time playing video games and hanging out with the same friend circle and doing the same stupid shit, guys. You have to find a way to associate yourself with another class of people that are living the life that you want to live, literally burning hundreds of pounds on fire here, right? So, we just literally looked at a cigar that was 8,000 pounds in the humidifier. So what kind of gentleman is smoking an 8,000 pound cigar? I don't fucking know, but it's somebody you want to get in touch with, it's someone you want to interact with, it's someone you want to talk to, and it's someone that can make you a lot of money. And if they can't make you a lot of money, they can at least teach you or give you some information that's going to be worth way more than the money they could have given you. So you guys need to start getting in these environments. This is why every single successful person you see is doing activities like this, guys, is because this is where all the magic happens. It's not on your fucking calendar. It's not on those fucking Zoom calls. It's not on your cold plunge morning routine. It's none of those things, guys. You have to make spare time in your calendar. You have to start frequenting these high-level places. All the wealthy, super successful, powerful people, right, they engage in a series of activities, and all you have to do is just do the same thing, guys. So 2023 is coming up. I want you guys to make a conscious decision to replace some of these activities. Everyone has some downtime. Everyone spends time relaxing. But how are you relaxing? What are you doing? Is it getting around the right people? Or are you continuing to stay in the same circle, the same impact level? Are you continuing to have the same low-level conversations? Because I'm telling you guys, the conversations I have, some of these locations, in the first class lounge for an Emirates flight, right? They're literally conversations that people would pay tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to be a part of. And a lot of you guys aren't part of masterminds. There's nothing wrong with masterminds, but are you really trying to level up if you may go to a mastermind 3 times a year, but then the rest of the year you spend hanging out with your same friend circle, you spend hanging out in the same places, you spend going to the same events, right? You spend literally doing activities that are not getting you around a class of people that are ahead of you, right? So that's my big advice to you guys. And start practicing, bro, because when I started smoking cigars, I used to cough, and it was embarrassing. But, you know, I got myself more comfortable with doing uncomfortable things, and now, you know, I'm a connoisseur. You know, I know different whiskeys, I know different cigars, I know a lot more things about the world. And the conversation you're gonna have, guys, with people is not gonna be about business. It might just honestly just be about the cigar that you're smoking. But that's gonna open the door for you to build a relationship. It's gonna open the door for you to learn some game from someone. That's gonna open the door for you to have a bigger network. So when the opportunity does come, I know the guy I can call that's already a developer here in London that does hundreds of millions of dollars a year, 100 million pounds a year, right? A lot of you guys don't have a network. A lot of you guys spend your energy doing the same things day after day after day, year after year after year. A lot of you guys, you know, I grew up in the middle of nowhere, Alabama. A lot of you guys are still stuck in Alabama. And so how are you going to meet one of the biggest developers in London, in Knightsbridge? You're not, because you're not taking the time to go and frequent these places. So biggest thing I want to stress to you guys is, listen, like, you can all be successful, but you're going to have to start doing different stuff. And a lot of stuff is fun. I have a great fucking time with my life. And I don't really know why a lot of people don't choose to do the activities that I'm doing, but it's literally why I keep making more money. So, you know, I'll come to a place like this, meet a couple contacts, and it's a marathon, guys. Like, I may not make money from those contacts today and the next month and next year, but 3 years later, I might get an opportunity. I might call one of these guys up, might text them, might whatever, and then boom, $5 million right there, 5 million pounds right there. So I want you guys to take this seriously. And guys, it's just fun, right? You look like a badass, you're smoking cigars, get some cool content, you have a good time, and you meet people that are gonna help you get ahead. Let me tell you guys, a lot of you guys want to spend your time running around doing stupid shit. You guys aren't gonna catch me on your Call of Duty calls on Friday night. I'm out here in the rich people places, meeting rich people, doing rich people shit, and that's why I've gone from being super fucking poor to now being rich myself. And I'm just telling you guys how it happened for me, what worked for me. If you guys want to do it, do it. If not, stay poor. But for me, this is what worked, guys, and it's a fun time, bro. You literally live your life having a good time. You literally live your life meeting the right people, and you realize these people don't work as hard as you work. Literally, bro, when I was so poor, I used to try to figure out, man, how do these people afford $1,000 bottle of whiskey? How can they afford that? Average person makes $15, $20 an hour. They save all their money. What are they gonna do? They're gonna take 3 months, 2 months to save all their money and then buy a bottle of whiskey? No, those people are doing different activities to make money than you, and you just don't know what the game is. You don't even know what the game that it is that they're playing, and you'll never know the game that they're playing if you don't get around them. So, biggest thing I stress for 2023, you know, I know the year is coming up. A lot of you guys have goals. You're not gonna hit any of those goals if you do the same shit that you think you should be doing. You need to do some brand new shit, and you get around brand new people that are gonna teach you what those things are. Because right now, guys, you don't even know what it is that you need to be doing. You don't even know what strategies work. You don't even know what areas make money. And that's what you're gonna discover if you come to these places and you start just opening up your network. You start being a person of value. You start becoming an interesting person too, just by learning what type of conversations these people have. Because trust me, I've met billionaires. They don't give a fuck about what your business ideas are. They don't care about where you went to college. They don't care about how hard you work. They want to hear some interesting fucking stories. They want to know that you can shoot the shit with the best of them. They want to know what fucking cigars you're smoking. They want to know what whiskeys you've drank. They want to know where you traveled to. So even if you're poor, guys, fucking travel the world, because now you're going to get some interesting stories where when you do meet that billionaire, you'll have something to tell him. Maybe you'll make a good impression. Maybe that dude alone will make you a millionaire just because you met him. Guys, the most successful people in the world value relationships. The poorest people in the world don't value relationships. They'd rather screw someone over for just a little bit of money. Whereas the most successful people, they know one good relationship can completely change their life. And so when you start coming to these places, you have to understand that you want to build those relationships. You want to start actually impressing these people, and you want to start building a network, because if you just know 1 or 2 good people, right, that could be your ticket to the next level. There's people that are born into rich families, wealthy families, and just because of who they know, just because of the people they grew up with, just because of the people their parents know, right? They're gonna have every single opportunity in the world. But here's the tactic, guys. Here's the hack. You can meet all those people, and you don't have to be born in a rich family. You just have to come to these places and associate with these people. You have to put in the energy, the time, the effort, and you can meet those same people. You can become friends with those same people. If you have some personality, if you have some experiences, if you're a cool dude, listen, bro, the whole world is there for your taking. You just gotta put your time and energy into the right things that are gonna help you get ahead. So a lot of people think we're just chilling here, smoking cigars, drinking alcohol. We don't do anything to make money. We're just chilling. You know, we don't do anything all day, which is true. We don't do shit all day, but we make fucking millions of dollars. And I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of how it happens, because to be honest, it doesn't make sense to anybody I know that came from where I came from. It doesn't make any sense to them. But, you know, I try to explain it to them. I try to explain to them how it works, why we're successful, how we're making more money. Because I'm telling you guys, 3 years from now, I'm going to do a business deal with this developer or another developer or someone else I'm in one of these lounges. Is going to make me 3 million, 5 million pounds just like that. But it took a lot of groundwork, took a lot of time and energy, took a lot of insight and awareness to even be coming to these type of places and valuing the building of those relationships. And that's how I get in the position to get lucky. A lot of you guys will never get lucky in life because you don't put in the preparation, the time, the energy. And the biggest problem, guys, is you see successful people. Like, I saw a lot of successful people growing up, but I wanted to figure out how they were doing what they were doing, and I wanted to take their actions they were doing, I wanted to copy those. A lot of you guys will hear some motivation, you'll hear some words, you'll listen to this, but you're not going to do what the people are doing. I'm telling you guys, literally what I'm doing that's going to make me money, which is getting around the right people, getting around the areas where successful people are at, and you can do this too. And to be honest, guys, it doesn't cost a lot. You can do this even when you're dead broke. A lot of you guys are working right now and you have jobs, but why are you working in places that aren't going to give you an opportunity to get around successful, rich people, right? Quit your fucking job. Quit your fucking job at Target. Quit your job at fucking Walmart and go work somewhere at a fucking bar, at a fucking country club, at a high-end 5-star restaurant, at a 7-star hotel, and start working in places where you're going to get around the wealthy and the elite. Because what's going to happen, guys, is just by association, you're going to have opportunities fall into your lap. Rich and successful people, they want hardworking, diligent, and they want people that are good to be around, that are funny, that have great personalities. They want to be around those people, and they want hard workers. And where are they going to find them? From coming to the caviar spot, from coming to the, literally coming to the country club, coming to all these different venues that they go and frequent. Why don't you get a job there? If you're going to make minimum fucking wage, why don't you just work at a spot that you have the opportunity to get around the right people, build your network, create a good impression, and maybe you might get a job offer. Maybe you might get some game from someone. Maybe you might build a reputation that's going to allow you guys to just get the next opportunity that's going to help you guys get to the next level. You can put it down low. That's cool. So you guys just got to start thinking about life in a different way, because I'm telling you guys, the way you're thinking about it is just not getting you guys results. And I'm really just telling you guys how it works for me. It doesn't make a lot of sense for most people, but you got to understand, if it made sense to them, they'd already be doing it, you know? And a funny saying that one of my mentors once told me is that, you know, it doesn't got to make sense if it makes dollars, right? So, shit, you know, a lot of you guys are focused on pennies, chasing pennies, and you're losing dollars. You're focused on chasing dollars, you're losing millions. And so I'm trying to tell you guys, like, take that money you're going to go spend on some fucking, I got the Louis Vuitton shoes, I got, like, the fucking $6,000, you know, Virgil, limited edition, Louis Vuitton shoes, got the crazy watches, lifestyle, whatever, but, guys, fuck all that. Spend your money on getting into the right locations, getting around the right people. That's what's going to help you guys get to the next level. 2023 is around the corner, bro. Setting those fucking goals didn't work for you last year, right? What's going to work for you guys is changing your actions and activity, getting around different people, and honestly just listening to what I'm trying to fucking tell y'all, because I literally was living in a trailer park off $600 a month. Both my parents were disabled, Indian immigrants, middle of nowhere fucking Alabama, and basically just figured out the game, guys. Ended up getting an Ivy League school, got a full ride, getting fucking top of my class, full ride to medical school. My dad passed away, had to find a way to make money to take care of my mom, and I fucking literally did it, guys. I fucking did it, right? So I'm a multi-millionaire now. I'm making fucking videos in my spare time. I got a fucking $1,000 steak, $500 steak right there. I'm taking time to make videos to give you guys some free game, because I feel like, shit, I wish someone else would have told me what I'm telling you guys right now. So anyways, guys, I'm going to smoke this cigar. I'm going to drink this drink. I'm going to eat this food. But listen, 2023 can be your year. Just change the activities you're doing. Change the places you're going. You're going to win really big. Love you guys. See you guys in the next video.